Posting your video link in a Facebook group and calling it promotion is like handing out flyers in an empty parking lot. You did the work, nobody saw it, and the creator who actually growing their channels right now aren't doing what most promotions advice tell you to do. They're doing something that feels counterintuitive at first, but make complete sense once you see it working. Promotion isn't about pushing your content out, it's about pulling the right people in. And the difference between those two approaches and the difference between a channel that grinds with nothing to show for it and one that builds momentum and that actually compounds. Here's what real promotion looks like in 2026. The promotion mistake almost everyone makes first. The default promotion instinct is broadcasting. Post your link everywhere, drop it in Reddit threads and Discord servers, Facebook groups, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, paste it into comment sections, tell everyone you know to watch and subscribe. Results are almost always the same: a tiny, temporary spike in views from people who didn't ask for your content, followed by terrible watch times because those viewers weren't actually interested, followed by the algorithm seeing poor engagement signals and pulling back on organic distribution. You've promoted yourself into a worse algorithmic position than if you'd done nothing at all. And here's why YouTube's recommendation engine interprets low watch time and low engagement as a signal that your content isn't worth it and not worth pushing. And when you drive unqualified traffic to your videos, people who clicked out of obligation or curiosity rather than genuine interest, those viewers leave quickly and signal to YouTube that the video disappointed them. The algorithm doesn't know your cousin only watched 30 seconds because he was busy. It just sees 30 seconds and draws its conclusion. Effective promotion doesn't maximize clicks. It maximizes qualified clicks from people who already interested in exactly what your video is about. And every other click is actively working against you. The platform that sends the best traffic to YouTube, not all external traffic is equal. And some platforms send viewers who watch for 12 seconds and leave. And others send viewers who watch all the way through and then subscribe. The difference comes down to intent. Search-based platforms send the best traffic because people arrive with a specific question already formed. Pinterest is the most underused example of this. So Pinterest functions as a visual search engine, and a well-optimized pin linked to a YouTube video can drive consistent search intent traffic for months or years after it's posted. Not a spike, but a steady trip of people who searched for something specific and found your content as the answer. Reddit sends excellent traffic when done right, but the key word is when done right, which means contributing genuinely to a community for weeks before ever mentioning your content and only sharing it when it's the most relevant possible answer to a question. Someone in the community is already asking, a link dropped in context by a trusted community member performs completely different than a link dropped by an account that clearly only joined to self promote. Quora is underrated for the same reason Pinterest is. Answer a question thoroughly and well. Put that link to your video at the bottom as a resource. The people who click through have already read your answer, already trust that you know what you're talking about, and are genuinely interested in more. That viewer is worth 20 casual clicks from a promotional post. So the common thread, platforms where people are searching for something are better traffic sources than platforms where people are passively scrolling. Intent beats volume every single time. And how to use short form to feed long form. The most effective promotion strategy for YouTube in 2026 isn't external at all, it's internal, and it's called the short to long pipeline. Post a 60-second short that is a direct excerpt or a teaser or the single most compelling moment from your long form video, in with an explicit, explicit reason to watch the full thing. Not link in the bio, but a specific unresolved hook. And the part that actually surprises me is that the 4 minute mark, there's a step most people skip that I cover in full video. Give them a specific reason to make the journey from short to long. YouTube Shorts have their own separate discovery system. A short can reach hundreds of thousands of people who have never heard of your channel at zero cost with no distribution barrier. And when the short is engineered to funnel viewers into a longer video, you've turned YouTube's own short form platform into a promotional engine for your long form content. The creator who does this best treats every long form video as a content mine, extracting 3 to 5 shorter clips that can live independently as shorts while pointing back to the source. One long video becomes 6 pieces of content. 6 pieces of content means 6 chances to be discovered. 6 chances to be discovered means significantly more views on the video that took most of the time to make. Collaboration strategy that actually works. Most creators think about collab wrong too. They approach bigger creators asking to share audiences, which a transaction that primarily benefits the smaller channel and offers almost nothing to the larger one. Unsurprisingly, though, most of these requests go unanswered. And the collab strategy that works is engineering natural cross pollinations with channels at a similar size and adjacent, not identical niches. Adjacent means your audiences overlap in interest, but don't completely share content. A personal finance channel and a career development channel, a fitness channel and a meal prep channel, a travel channel or and a photography channel. Close enough that the audiences are interested in each other's content. Different enough that watching one doesn't make the other redundant. Reach out with a specific idea, not a general proposal. I want to collaborate is easy to ignore. I'm making a video about 5 financial mistakes people make in their first job. Would you want to do a version of this from the career side and we cross links? It's a real pitch, with a real idea that benefits both channels. The more specific and thought out the proposal, the more likely it gets a yes. And one well matched collab with a channel your size can drive more sustained growth than 100 promotional posts across social media because the viewers arriving from the collab are already pre-qualified. They already watch content like yours. They're actually the people who are going to find you eventually anyways. You're just accelerating that timeline. And email is the most underused promotion tool on the planet. Every creator talks about social media for promotion. Almost none of them talk about email. This is a significant mistake. Email subscribers open your message by choice. They're not scrolling past it in a feed. They opted in. They saw your name and they deliberately opened it. The conversion rate from the email to YouTube views is dramatically higher than from any social platform because that intent gap and email list of 500 genuine fans will drive more views per send than 5,000 Twitter followers who might or might not see your tweet depending on the algorithm's mood that day. Start building an email list now before you think you're big enough to need one. Offer something specific in exchange for the sign up. A free template, a checklist, a short guide related to your niche. Keep the email short, personal, and valuable on their own. Then include a link to your new video as one element of the email rather than making the entire email a promotional blast. People who feel like they're getting value from your email will click through to your videos, and people who feel like they signed up for ads will unsubscribe. The email list is the one audience who actually you actually own it. Social platforms change their algorithms, reduce organic reach, and occasionally shut down entirely. And your email list goes with you regardless of what any platform decides to do next. And the promotional mindset that changes everything. Here's the frame that underlies all of this. Promotion isn't about finding people and convincing them to watch your content. It's about finding people who already want your content and making sure they can find it. That shift changes every decision instead of broadcasting to everyone and hoping someone sticks. You're identifying exactly your content is for and making yourself findable in the places these people already are. Pinterest, Reddit, Quora, Shorts, relevant communities, adjacent creator audiences, email lists. All of these work because they're places where your specific viewer already exists. You're not convincing anyone. You're not removing the friction between a person who needs your content and the content they need. The channels growing fastest right now aren't the loudest. They're the most precisely placed. They show up in the right place at the right time for the right person. They let the quality of the content do the convincing from there. Stop broadcasting and start positioning. Views, they will follow. Thanks for watching. If you liked today's video, like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear from you down in the comments. And if you really love me, feel free to buy me a coffee. It's down in the subscription or description. There we go. And on the front of this YouTube page. Oh, and check out this video to the right too. It also can help you out on your journey today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.